Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and Marty on the beat. Mike and Marty. Mike and Marty.
Good morning, Rockingham, and welcome to the feed. Here we are. It's February 9th, 2022. Coming up on Valentine's Day, we're past the first half of winter, which I'm really glad about. I'm ready to be done with winter. But today we're going to talk with Leslie Lassiter and Emmett Dunbar, and we're going to talk about the art scene in Bellows Falls and what's happening. Some local events first. Marty's not here today. She's out on assignment, so she's gathering things for us to have later on. So she usually does local events. I'm just going to say tonight on Zoom there's a cannabis conversation thing going on that the Connections is putting together, and they are going to be, you can zoom in, you can find information on Fact TV. And then next week on the 16th, there's going to be a community forum about the upcoming cannabis vote, and we'll be hosting a panel, and you can see that live on Fact. So, but until then, we're going to talk about art. And it's a good time to talk about art. And today we have Emmett and Leslie. Let's start with Emmett. Do we want to go to the clip first, or do you want to introduce what we're doing first and then go to the clip? What do you think?
We can do the clip if you'd like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just say that I'm Emmett Dunbar with Canal St Art Gallery on Canal Street in Bellows Falls, and my partner Michael Noyes and I have been operating the gallery we're in our 5th year and 30-something shows, and this show that you're going to see just went up. It's our current show, and it's a represented artist show. We're representing 22 artists, and each one was asked to make a new work, and so it's called the show's called New Work.
Okay.
And that's what it is. It's new work from our represented artists, who are pretty much all within 30 miles or less of Bellows Falls.
Okay. So let's roll the clip and see.
Job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike, for doing that. That's so great.
Yeah. So tell us about the artists, representative artists. How? Let's start there. Let's talk about the artists and how they, where they're from, how they come to meet you, and how they come to be. How you came to meet them, I guess.
So we started the gallery, and we did open call to artists, and we do an open call now twice a year for our summer show and our winter show, which is our the Vermont Summer Group Show, and the Art for All Holiday Show, and those are open calls.
And so what's that mean, open call?
Open call means that we put it out there in the media, print media, social media, posters, flyers, word of mouth, that if you're someone who has created artwork and would like to put it into the gallery, either in one of these group shows, then you can do that.
So you
And-
don't have to be part of the gallery?
No,
You can be anybody and
Yeah.
say, here's my art, and you guys say yes or no?
exactly. There's an
Cool.
exhibition fee of, I think now it's $60. Those shows are our longest shows. They're 90 days. So it's less than $1 a day. And when we were starting I think I mentioned before, but people may not know that mostly I came to Vermont was farming for a long time, involved with farmers markets. So Mike and I said, well, why don't we create it like a farmers market? So our first show was an open call to any artist who's the producer to bring their product, which is art, not produce, and pay $1 a day for a 60-day show, $60, and take a chance. And that's what we did, and that's how we started. And so that's what we continue to do. We continue to offer people that opportunity to do that. Now, it does get vetted and goes through the process where Mike chooses people, but the truth is that for someone to want to put their work and part of them out there, they really generally always do a great job because
Yeah.
they want to put their best foot
Yeah,
forward,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they've thought about it a lot, and they've put so much time and money and effort into creating the piece, and so
And
yeah.
they can submit one piece, 3 pieces?
Depends on the show, you know.
So I guess if it was 100 people, it'd be 1 piece, but if it was 10 people, it could be 3 or 4 pieces?
Well, in general, what it is it's basically 3 to 5 pieces.
Okay.
And if you have larger pieces, it's less. And if you have
Okay,
smaller
space.
pieces, it's more. And it's based
Space.
on the square inches or square feet on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
so we go like that. And if we put the call out and we get 10 artists and they all give us 5, we have room for 50 pieces. If we put the call out and we get 30 artists and they all give us 5, well, they're probably only going to get 1 or 2 up because we don't have room for 150 pieces. It's a very small gallery. So it really comes down to that piece of everything, if you want to embrace it, which is the universe and the unknown. And you put it out there and
There you
people
have it,
show
yeah.
up. And but the represented artists themselves, we realized that the gallery wouldn't make it if we just had art sales because it's hard to sell art, and Bellows Falls and Vermont are smaller with less people, and it's very seasonal. And so we recognize that we should create services and opportunities and be a mission-driven business. So our mission is to create a space where people can express their art and their voice. And that's what we want to do, and that's what we do. And in order to do that, some folks, you know, they don't have a website, they don't have a gallery, they don't have a postcard, they don't have a business card. Maybe they don't have all those things. They've been doing their art and they haven't needed to.
Yeah,
Or they
yeah.
did before and they got out of it, now they're coming back to it. So we can help with that. You know, if you're a represented artist, you get a page on our website. Very discounted price, we can make postcards. You can do solo shows, duo shows, and all these other things. So you're
that-
basically joining the gallery so that you can have all different types of representation and
Yeah, serve
opportunities
those,
to really do promotion with what you've created.
And that's different from your open shows. Now you're talking about,
Represented artist.
okay, so those are your stable of artists versus this 3 times a year, the open show is anybody that submits, and then you say yes or no to that.
Yeah, yep. Twice a year we have an open show, a group show it's called. And and we do a focus show. You know, every year we're going into our 5th annual World Suspended in Color, which is a glass show because we have so many amazing glass artists in Vermont, particularly Southern Vermont. And so with that, I'm just gonna maybe just quickly mention our represented artist because Nick Kekik is a represented artist here who is an amazing national, international, tremendous awarded glass artist who's over at 33 Bridge Street, and he's one of our represented artists. But I just want to, you're not supposed to read and do lists, but I'm going to do it really quickly. We have Claire Adams, Spalding Dunbar, Mindy Fisher, Nancy Fitzrapplegee, Katie Gatto Gurney, Kim Grawl, Green Greenelch, I don't have my glasses on. Medora Herbert. Medora Herbert is brand new and comes all the way from Westmoreland. I found out it's not Westmoreland, it's Westmoreland.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Carol Kaiser, people probably know her from Putney and her tiles and all her amazing work. Nicholas Kekik of Suga Studio, Marcy Maynard, and Jean McMahon, Lisa Eckhart McNeilis, who is the head teacher at Vermont Academy, Caroline Morgan, Martha Nichols, Charles Norris Brown, MC Noyes, who's Michael Noyes, who's the director of the gallery, my partner, Phyllis Rosser, Melissa Rubin, Matt Saxton, Gretchen Seifert, Rodrika Tilly, and John Vanderdoes. So that is a list of about 22. Probably you've recognized some of those names, and you can see their latest work now at Canal St Art Gallery, Wednesdays and Saturday, 11 to 5.
That's pretty
Wednesday,
amazing.
Saturday, 11 to 5. Till when? When will that close?
The show is, I gotta remind myself. The show is closing, let's see, we're in February, the end of February, maybe March 5th. Let me just check.
So
Make
go
sure I
soon.
know.
Go this month to see
Yeah,
to
you
see
gotta
this.
go. It is till the end of January.
No, we're
No,
already
we're
in February.
February already, so it
So,
has to be.
that's,
It has
yep,
to be-
that is a little mistake. February 15th. So just another
You
week or
need
so.
to get going. yeah.
Go now.
It's amazing. I was there filming, and it was
The
pretty.
15th is Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? I think that we
Or is it
have
Tuesday?
a glitch here.
there's a little bit of a thing on our website which isn't quite right, because Mike and I were talking about extending it. It was going to be February, it was going to be till the Saturday before the 15th, because we're closed on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been the 13th.
Yeah, which is this Saturday.
And we were extending it by about a month to about March 11th.
Oh, good.
So it'll
Go
be open for
soon
the next
anyway.
month.
Go
And
soon,
we'll get that, and we'll
then
get
come
that
back.
squared away. But
So,
Go soon so you don't forget.
but these are the representative, the list you read are
Yeah.
the people that are in this show.
That's
But-
right.
But the number of artists you represent is a much bigger, larger set. right?
Yeah, so our list of artists that we've worked with that have been in a show, that we would send the open call to in an email, is about 130.
Yeah, because sort of the way, and maybe as I would say, layman's terms of describing this is that and then this may be true, I may be
Yeah.
stereotyping here, but a lot of the artists that I've met aren't really into the business side of it. They're
Right.
into the art side. They
Right,
want to.
right,
They're
right.
creating art that they want to put out there, but
Right.
they don't really necessarily want to get into a social media
That's right.
program or a print
Yeah.
media
Yep.
program, and that's where
All that.
you guys come in and really,
Yeah.
and they may not have a network. That's
Right.
the other thing that
Right.
what you need in order to I guess sell art, if that's
Yeah.
one of the things you want to do, is you need a network of people who are seeing that.
That's right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
exposure. Yeah.
No, absolutely. And
Yeah.
so Mike and I are a great team because he has a degree from Art Institute Chicago. So he knows how to make art and how to frame art, and he's worked in studios and galleries, and he knows how to do all that piece to make it a very professional and effective gallery. And then I, obviously, as I'm here, am more of a talking head and press releases and marketing and business planning and different stuff like that. So I'm like the strategic planning, business planning, marketing planning side. And then Mike can really, he built and runs the website and pulls together and has developed his graphic art techniques to do a lot of the design and the cards and the flyers and things like that. And so together we really are a good team. And it's absolutely right that, the 22 artists, I don't know if all 20 of them have a website or not exactly, because I haven't been to all their websites because, well, I know some of them don't. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's the basic example that,
Well, it's a whole different
know.
set of skills.
Yeah.
Building a
Yeah.
website, or
Yeah.
you
And we
may
have-
have the
yeah.
art idea
Yeah.
of how it should look, but
Yeah.
the actual technical.
and we
pieces-
collaborate and convene and do other things. We curated the show at Main Street Arts last summer, and we're going to do it again this summer. And
Cool.
we organized to hang art at the Hartford Visitor Center and the Guilford Visitor Center, which
Yeah.
any business and any artist, any individual can do. It's free. I
But
mentioned
you
that
have
on the
to
last
know-
one.
You have to know to do it, and you have to.
Yeah,
have
you
the
got to get
connections
signed
do it.
up, and then
Yeah.
you got to go do it. And then we hung in the vault in Springfield, and the new Flatiron Co-op has
Oh,
wall
yeah, I
space,
saw
and they're
that.
showing
Yeah.
artists, and they'd like us to help by bringing in some of our artists. And so we do a lot of stuff outside the gallery too,
Mhm.
and we're always trying to promote the gallery and promote Bellows Falls and Rockingham, and try to make it an even better place than it already is.
And I guess that's a good segue to Leslie, because you
Because
have
I'm
a-
here for River Artisans.
That's right.
Yes, and it's a similar idea, but a different. You are a cooperative.
We're a cooperative. We were 22 artisans. We might be 23 or 24 now. I didn't count because we have some new folks.
Uh-huh.
But we are people who live, nobody lives further than an hour away. And in fact, the person an hour away isn't part of the cooperative now. But we're all pretty
But it
close.
wasn't-
Some people are 30 miles away,
Uh-huh.
or Saxton's River or Springfield or wherever. And so River Artisans Cooperative has pot holders, it has masks.
And we have a clip. Let's. It's a good opportunity to.
Let me just say the little
Okay.
bit about the artisan bit. There's 22 different, or 20-some different people who do painted rocks, stationery, paintings, drawings, knitted hats, pot holders, beautiful wooden boxes, et cetera, et cetera. So we're not like you guys, art on the wall or sculpture, though we do have sculpture, bird sculpture, and we do have art on the wall, but we also have the craft piece.
Yeah, and
So-
we share artists.
We do.
There are
Is
artists that
Jeff
are.
Spring one of yours?
He was.
He was.
There. So we have represented artists, and your cooperative. They overlap and they share. And like you said, it's growing, but then the person further away is. It's the same thing for us. We seem to have about 3 to 5 people every year who don't do it, and then new people come on.
So you cycle through.
Yeah, it's about an average about 3 years. People do it for a few years and it works for them, and then they do their own thing, or they don't do it, or they move away, but it is a rotating thing.
Well, and we were on the show in December before we had our December raffle.
Yeah,
Because we were on the show, we've had 4 people submit their work
that's great.
to say, could
Oh,
we be
neat.
part of the show? And the other thing about River Artisans is that we are juried. You can't go, I made this pot holder here.
Yeah.
It's somebody looks, is that a quality pot holder, and we'll have it,
Right.
kind of thing. So
Right.
you're juried, we're juried.
Yeah, I'd say yours is some form of a group board decision, and ours is a benevolent dictatorship. Like Mike,
Yes, we have 5 people on our
you
board.
have-
They're benevolent also.
but I just mean that Mike. It's up to Mike.
Yeah.
So having said
Not
that
this, the
much,
curate. Yeah.
having said that much, how about we look at the clip now?
Yes, that's good. Let's see if we can get Alex and. And we're back.
Okay, so Valentine's Day is almost
Yeah.
here. Do you need to buy a beautiful pencil box or a beautiful wooden candle holder? We've got that. Do you need something practical? Do you need something for your kitchen, like a cutting board, pot holders? We have a couple different kinds and beautiful, all sorts of beautiful fabrics. Do you need that? Would you like to get your sweetheart a mask that has hearts on it or that is red? Ta-da-da, these are the masks, and the masks are all two-sided. So you can have, I don't know, maybe this way. You know, you can be in this color red mood or this color red mood. And the other thing about the masks is, when you buy them, they're all on a lanyard. So you take it off, you don't lay it down, there it is, it's around your neck. So, but we have all sorts of lovely things. Valentine's cards, we have lots of stationery. Deb Craig does all sorts of lovely bird drawings and snow drawings and just all sorts of nice things, and she sells tons of stationery. Oh, please forgive me, I didn't bring a list. We have a new person, and I'm blanking out on her name, and she's the nicest woman in the world, and we showed her cards in the clip there.
Yeah.
They look like they're beautiful printed cards. They're not. Each one is its own individual painting.
Wow.
So you're not getting something that somebody else has it. You're getting a painted
unique.
card that's a one of a kind.
Yeah.
Let's see, Caitlin Pollock also has one of a kind cards. Her cards are all, you know, her own creation. They're not a print. My cards, they're prints. There are not that many left of mine. But but anyway, if you need a Valentine's card, come to us. Don't go to Walgreens, and pay $6 or $7, for something that 1,000 people have bought somewhere in the world. Come to us and get a one of a kind or a few of a kind thing. I worked on February 13th last year. So it was a Saturday, and people came in, and we sold cards, and we sold cards, and we sold cards. So, Valentine's Day is coming, and if you need a gift, we've got a gift for you. And if you need a card, come get a card from us.
And we have about 2 minutes left.
Wow,
So-
that went fast.
That did go fast. Can you give information on where you're located,
Thank
how to
you.
find you, and what hours you have?
And I think you have a little thingy that has that too. I'll say it, but
You say it. I don't know if we have the thingy.
oh, well, we submitted the thingy, so if you didn't. River Artisans is in the square.
There it is.
There's a thingy. It's not the one we sent in, but it has everything. We are between Village Square Booksellers and Rock and Hammer. So we're between the bookstore and the jewelry store, kind of catty corner across the street from the movie theater. And we are open Thursday through Monday, 11 to 5. It gets after Christmas, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's so dead. We're just not open Tuesday, Wednesday. But every other day, Sundays too, we're open 11 to 5.
All right.
Come on in, see what we've got. If you don't see something you love that day, come back in a month. There'll be new stuff.
Emmett, last words?
That's a good point. Our shows are changing all the time, and there's no admission. You can come in anytime, Wednesday, 11 to 5. Our products, the artworks start $35, $40, go up to maybe $3,000, but most of our sales are $200 or $300. Lots of stuff under $100, and everything we sell, really, it just feeds right into the creative economy and the local economy, and that's what we're about. Local.
Okay.
Thanks
Well, I
for
wanna-
having us again. This
Well,
is
I
really
want to
fun.
thank you guys for coming
It's good.
again.
It's way
and I
fun.
want
It is
to
good.
definitely invite you back in a couple months again. I think this is a really good conversation.
Oh, I have one thing. Could I say?
Okay, sure.
May 27, 28, if I got the dates right. There's an arts and crafts tour. I think it goes through the whole state of Vermont, but River Artisans is part of that this year.
Okay.
Vermont
Good.
Craft Council Open Studio Weekend.
Woohoo! He got the
Yeah.
name.
He's the
There we
man.
are.
He knows.
There we are.
All right. And I think that's it for the feed. We'll see you next week when we don't know who's going to be on.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. My God, my